The words authentic and traditional are banned from this restaurant. Don't use them. We don't use them in the menu. We don't use them in the name of the restaurant, anything.
So you hate them?
I don't hate those words.
Don't like
but
them.
I don't love them in relationship to what we do at Pok Pok. Tradition, you know, maybe we've made our own tradition within the restaurant. Authenticity, it's authentic to me, meaning that I learned specific recipes from specific areas and tried my best to honor them. I went to visit an old friend in northern Thailand, and they introduced me to the local food in there. And amongst those things were lab, which her father, Dachom, taught me how to make.
So a friend's girlfriend,
Friend's wife.
a friend's wife's dad
Yes.
showed you the lab.
Yes.
That's how anybody finds their cuisine, a friend's wife's dad.
We'll still go to their house and cook, and sometimes I'll make lab. And they get a huge kick out of the fact that we're making lab here in the States at Pok Pok.
And pride.
Pride as well, yeah. The knife that I'm using is called meat lab. Meat means knife in Thai.
I feel like this is the fender of a 50 Cadillac.
Exactly. And then we have some offal here, and this is a mixture of intestine, tongue, ear, liver, heart, all kind of mixed together.
Boy, you got the whole McGill in there. I would be scared to say, no, I'm not going to eat it. Do you know what I mean? When I
show up
say
at the
it,
table with this.
yeah, hey, how was your dinner? You loved it.
But at the end of the day, the desired result is to get people to try something that they might otherwise not try, and most of the time they like it. So the next thing, we have a little bit of paste.
What a word, paste. I mean,
paste.
I cannot wait to dig in.
Exactly.
And that paste has these different
different things in it. Yes, exactly. Plus it has garlic and galangal and lemongrass.
Just a few, you know, garlic, galangal, lemongrass, possibly the most universally
The more
delicious.
common things.
Now, will you cook this like almost like a loose hamburger, or are you going to want to break
No,
it
we're
into
going to break
a
it
lot
up
of
and
pieces?
stir it up.
Tell me, how did you arrive at Pok Pok?
Pok Pok is the sound of a pestle hitting a mortar. It's an onomatopoeia. So pok, 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 pok.
I love that. Your name is a sound.
That's right. Many years ago, I was traveling back to Bangkok on a diesel rail car. And some of the people who were in the carriage with me were like, what are you doing in Korat? And I was like, I'm eating. And they said, can you cook? And I said, yeah, I can cook. And then I asked them, do you cook too? And he said, yes, pok, 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 pok. In his mind, cooking was inextricably linked to the use of a mortar and pestle.
You serve this, people said, where are the chopsticks?
Yeah, people have come to expect Thai food to be served with chopsticks, but try eating that with chopsticks.
I mean, I don't know if I would use utensils at all.
The way that Thai people eat is with a spoon and a fork or with their hands. So the spoon is used to put the food in, the fork is used to push the food onto the spoon, and you put the spoon in your mouth. But the servers, in fact, have chopsticks on them, so if people want them, we give it to them. We have a little thing on the sleeve of our t-shirt. It says La Ta Kun, which means up to you. So we're gonna give you the food, we're gonna give you the tools, we're gonna give you as much as we can to make this an enjoyable meal, but do whatever you want to do to make you happy, that's fine. That's the way Thai people look at it.
Shortly after filming this episode, we heard that Andy was closing his New York location. Pok Pok helped to create a new market for Thai food, and since it opened, there's been an explosion of restaurants around the country that share in its vision. Many of those who have opened these new restaurants have either worked with or been inspired by Andy. Those eager to try his food can find Pok Pok locations on the West Coast, including Portland, Oregon, where it all began. We wish him and his team the best of luck.